Hi everyone. So today we have another unboxing and review of this McFarlane Toys Etrigan the Demon. This is my first non-Batman figure added to my DC Multiverse collection because I really got curious with this figure. So I hope you can join me, unbox it, and at the end we can grade this. Let me quickly show you the box. This is from McFarlane Toys. This is the barcode. This is the demon from Demon Knights, and as we know, this is Etrigan. So I haven't read Demon Knights, but I'm familiar with Etrigan. I don't think he is an official Justice League member, but he has worked several times with Justice League. So this is the trading card that comes with the figure. Unfortunately, this is not a comics image, but just an image of the figure. And at the back is just some information about Etrigan, in which a mortal man was bound with the demon Etrigan. And Etrigan, despite being a demon, he is actually a good guy and has worked several times with Justice League. I have to say that the card became thinner compared to the previous releases. This is really thinner. McFarlane is really cutting corners for cost optimization. It's very obvious to me that this is thinner. And of course, it comes with the generic DC base. So this is the accessory that comes with this figure. He has a nice looking sword. Alright. I think other figures can also use this. Now this is the figure. He has a plastic cape that is quite thick. A common problem here is that for caped figures, they have a hard time standing up straight because the cape is too heavy. Now, I think it's okay for Etrigan because he's usually hunched, right? So that's okay. But for him to, he has ab rotation, but I need him, when hunching, I need him looking up, in which we don't have it. We don't have it here for this figure because this collar is making it impossible, right? So I want him to be hunched and looking up, but that's not happening here. I think a hunch position is a common pose of Etrigan in the comics, right? Now the face, has nice details in his ear. The paint on his eyes, a little bit of paint smudge, a tiny bit compared on this side. His face and horn is well sculpted. I just think his facial expression is very neutral looking. Most of the time, being him, a demon, he's smirking, he's angry, he has smoke coming out of his mouth at times. But yeah, this is just neutral looking. He's unimpressed. And then he has this shoulder pad armor, which is soft, so that we can rotate the arms. I think these are butterfly joints, but this is not double jointed. I can only flex it up to this angle, right? Okay, some rotation. Doesn't have thigh articulation. Yeah, you can twist them. Double jointed knees, right? And it's common for McFarlane to have toe articulation as well. So these are soft plastic. This parts of his armor, I guess, so that we can flex it for posability, right? His cape is sculpted to have folds. That's okay, but as you can see here, we have some mold or sculpt imperfections. I think this is a problem with the mold, right? These are imperfect. So I'm inspecting more of his paint details. I don't know what's the deal here, right? These are not painted, but some of it is painted with silver gray, and this is just like silvery off-white color. Same with this angle, silvery off-white, and this is a silver paint. This looks like an unfinished project. Like a rush project. Oh, this one, see? Silver paint, off-white. Same with this. Silver paint, off-white. Wow, they've cut corners. It has nice sculpt, don't get me wrong. That's why I was very interested in this figure. The paint here is nice. Metallic, glossy red. Dark gray. But this, I think this really needs to be painted with silver to make it stand out. In here, it's like he's wearing armor and then inside is just a suit. An off-white suit. Instead of a, what they call this type of armor. It's like a scale armor, right? Because in the promotional pictures, even here, these are all silver, right? That's why he really looks nice. Compared with the finished product, not silver, silver on some parts of it. It's like an unfinished, rushed project. That is an unfinished project that is doing very good at the start. This really needs some silver paint to make him stand out. Plus, the cape. I wish this is very pale in color. I wish this is a darker purple. This is more purple, darker color, darker hue than this pale cape. For me, this Etrigan is on the light yellow orange side and not on the usual yellow orange Etrigan that I'm used to in the comics. I mean, he is more fair looking, right, in terms of his skin color. But okay, I don't mind that. What I really want are the paint, and I don't understand that they plan to paint it but they stopped it, like only on this arm, while the rest it's not painted with silver, so it really looks unfinished. So this is Etrigan compared with some other McFarlane figures, which are all 7-inch scale. It may look like that Etrigan is just on the same height with the Death Metal Batman, but he's not. He's really taller. I'm just having difficulty in making him stand up straight. That's why I'm posing him on a hunch position. And then this is definitely taller. The Dark Knight Returns Batman armor. So let me share a few thoughts about this figure. I think this figure I think this figure has great sculpt details, especially on the armor, on the face, on the ears. Of course, there are imperfections on the cape, like how I showed you, but overall, this armor sculpt really looks good. That's one of the reasons why I ordered this. Um, if you know McFarlane's track record in terms of creating figures in armor or medieval themed figures, they usually produce great figures for those themes. That's one of my reasons I ordered this. The thing that they botched, I think this figure really had great potential, but the thing that they botched is this scale armor. I wish they could have painted that. And what's the deal here? This is painted and this is not. Like, make up your mind. And I think in the comics, the shoulder pads are red. These details are red. But yeah, I think they cannot add that. But I wish at least the paint on the scale armor, they could have included that and not cut corners. This figure had a lot of potential. Look at that. If it is painted in metallic silver, it will really look nice. But unfortunately, yeah, McFarlane cut corners on this figure. Then some nitpick. I wish that I intended for him to hold his sword using his right hand, but based on how the fingers are sculpted, I'm really having a hard time making him hold his sword on his right hand. So yeah, okay, hold your sword on your left hand. It's taking too much of my time. Yeah. So with that, overall, if you intend to have a Justice League McFarlane figures that is not movie based, then this could be a start. This is your Etrigan for that collection, but definitely he will need some repaint, silver paint. And if I could make his cape darker color, purple, darker hue, I think that will be, it will look better. So given all of that, I'm giving this figure grade B. Grade B. I honestly thought this figure is an easy A figure, but it's not. So that's it. Please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.